ready to drop 10. Yes, Amelia. Yes, Amelia. Let's go get that draw. Yes, Amelia. Yes, don't let them get in. Come on, defense. I think they just need that Steve. Get them hyped then. Guys, come on, we need to cheer for XP, guys, come on.
Rebecca, she's really loud for McKenna. Just yell, go McKenna.
Let's go, Xavier!
That is not McKenna. They'll tell you, the ref asked them. Say, what was that for? Yeah, if you don't know what it is, they'll explain it to you.
Yes, Keegan!
Let's go, Keegan!
Let's go, Keegan!
Get to it, Karis.
Actually, I don't even know.
Yes, Keegan. Go,
Keegan.
Let's go, White!
Yes,
There was a push, and so we called them.
Yeah, we get open.
What? Libby's not on the field. Libby's not on the field. No, Libby's not on the field because Libby's in basketball. He's on the sideline. You can watch all you want. No, I'm doing sideline.
I'm the team manager. Or team captain.
Oh, that's fun.
Maybe not. Wait, Betty.
Down that way. They never open that one up. Yeah? I do think it's passion too, so be aware. Yeah. Passion League is a book, right? I carry passion not like to the game. Because I've never played on like they were
Let's go, Xavier! Yes, guys!
This is the 23.
Guess what? Remember, water on your foot and not putting on your own. Water on your tongue. Get on it. Start cheering. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Xavier! Woo! Let's go, Xavier! No, what is that? Mark, let's go, Keegan! Woo!
Oh, I don't really see
Yes! Yes, Keegan! Come on, Keegan!
All right, welcome there, Lacrosse fans. First AGLA game of 2025. It's Chris Ross, South Mountain Lacrosse. And apologies there, a little delayed getting the stream started, but we've got our first live stream of the season. Xavier Gators here hosting the reigning state champs, Chandler Huskies. But of course, new season, all teams starting 0-0. And Huskies with an early 5-0 lead here in the first quarter with a nice check picked up and recovered. Xavier O'Sullivan going to clear this one out, passed up to midfield, but Mia Doyle not quite able to hold the pass, and McKenna Packer was picking that up. Got a yellow card going against Victoria Chin for that check to the head, and that's going to put Xavier in a player up advantage here for 2 minutes, and they need the advantage. See if they can get one on the board before the end of the first. Little missed pass behind the cage, but picked up from X, and driving in, gets a shot, but has the whistle. Going to get a free position, probably out on the hanging hash. Good defense there by Megan Zhu, number 19 on the Huskies. This free position will be number 16, Keegan Packer for the Gators. Xavier O'Sullivan in the cage, defending for Chandler. Driving in, shot right into the stick, recovered. Mia Doyle on the recovery, in transition on the far side. Doing it herself, looking for that coast to coast, but great defensive trail check. Stopping that fast break by Doyle. And we've got a battle here for the ground ball. Back behind goal line extended and off the whistle. Possession awarded to Chandler. Lily Durgee Chandler going to spread things out here and then getting her settled attack. And here we see new addition to the Chandler roster, Karis Goon, making her high school debut, wearing her sister Tabitha's number. Tabitha Goon, of course, one of the MVPs in that state championship title for, great inside look to Mia Doyle shot, goal assisted. Ava Witt on the assist. And Chandler up 6-0. So as I was saying, the Huskies team swapping one Goon for another. Tabitha Goon off to IMG Academy here this season. Won't be playing with the Chandler Huskies. We wish her all the best. And her sister, Karis Goon, wearing her number 17, here on the roster for Chandler tonight. Another thing to note, Sienna Whittington, number 21, ASU recruit. Her younger sister, Nora Whittington, number 24, also joining this team. So a lot of siblings passing the torch, if you will. And Xavier with a nice draw control. But the buzzer hits 0. Not going to be able to get it on the board here in the first, but some good momentum as Xavier starting to pull it together. Big crowd here for this first game here at Xavier College Prep on a gorgeous Tuesday evening, about 75 degrees out here, sunset on this beautiful Petnick field at Xavier with this new gorgeous turf that you see here before you. Both teams going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Yes, XCP, let's go! It's coming back season!
All right, both teams back on the field here for the start of the second. Of course, Chandler Huskies here, the reigning champs, getting that win over that thrilling match last season with Higley. finishing the season undefeated, 14-0. Xavier, meanwhile, finishing last season 7-6. But I'll remind you, at the beginning of last season, these were the last two undefeated teams. So there was a big matchup between these two teams early in the season for the battle of the undefeateds. Of course, Chandler getting the win there and going on to the state championship to get the title win. Witt with a nice look side inside feed. The pair of ASU recruits putting another one on the board. 7-0 Chandler. And that goal going to Sienna Whittington. Both Whittington and Witt going to be heading off to ASU Division I, representing Arizona at the highest level of collegiate lacrosse. Nice high grab by Mia Doyle off the draw. Going to pass this up to Witt. Well defended by Xavier. Now Chen back in after that yellow card earlier. Going to work from the top of the fan. Gators defense standing tall, slowing down, looking for a tip, but picked up by Witt and still a shot and goal. And Chandler out to an 8-0 lead. Picking up the dominance here right where they left off last season. So Xavier with a key possession here over on their attacking third. Driving in, gets the whistle, and has the goal. Now that won't count here at the high school level. If you get the concurrent whistle with the shot for safety, they don't allow the goal. They will set up Xavier with an 8-meter shot. At the collegiate level, you get a call like that, and the goal is allowed. But driving in, shot deflected. Ezekiel O'Sullivan making the stop and whistle out here on the right near side corner. Xavier possession back. Here's McKenna Packer. Gonna bring it to X. Gets a whistle off that double team. Looks like a 3-second violation inside the 8-meter. And now Packer on that hanging cash opts to pass it away. Sienna Whittington with some strong one-on-one defense, forcing Xavier back out. Now over to her sister, Keegan. Drops it off. Another whistle here. This is Mia Callahan, number 2. At the top of the 12. Going to restart things for the Gators. Hits a triple team, loses the ball, but picked up by Claire McCloskey. McCloskey looks for that inside feed. Great idea. Shot. And Xavier's on the board. Assist from McCloskey to McKenna Packer. Yeah, with 7:48 here to go in the second. And this one going to come out of bounds on the near side. Awarded to Cena Whittington for Chandler. Great open feed. Victoria Chin drives in, but nice crash by Xavier. Missed feed to Doyle. Capitalized. By Keegan Packer. Gets that GB. And a nice defensive possession there for Xavier. Whittington a little early on the check. And McKenna Packer with a good recovery on that catch. Facing a tough ride from Chandler, but she's able to get over to the attacking third for Xavier. Driving in, switching hands, shot and goal. Doing it herself. McKenna Packer gets another one. Now Xavier starting to get their way back into this game. On the draw, once the official, we've got a false start here. Once the official takes their hands off the stick, neither player can move other than to turn their head to watch the official. So I think, looks to me like the official saw, as a green card, probably saw jewelry. Jewelry not allowed. Sometimes these players will tape over the jewelry, but if the officials see it, they'll be sent off field. And it looked like she might have seen some jewelry there in Ava Witt. That's going to be an automatic green card. She'll be off. She'll be able to come back on and play as soon as she's taken care of that. But that does award a possession here over to the Gators. So here's Mia Callahan again. Gets the free position at the 12. Karis Goon behind. And the Packer sisters working together, passing to X, driving around, trying to force it, and does draw the penalty. So here again, McKenna Packer has both of Xavier's goals tonight. Izzy Kies-O'Sullivan, outstanding goalie for Chandler here in the cage defending, but well-placed shot, and that's a hat trick for McKenna Packer. Of course, these players very familiar with each other. McKenna Packer and Kies-O'Sullivan playing together off season on the club team, now finding themselves on opposite sides in this matchup. And looks like we took care of that jewelry. Ava Witt back on the field at draw for the Huskies. So McCloskey, got early entry. Players crossing the restraining line before there was possession of the ball went over, and gets awarded to the Huskies on the fast break. Karis Goon drives in, it's not there, makes a smart call and pulls it back. Looks like a shooting space is called. Must have been a different call, not a shooting space, but nevertheless, Sienna Whittington gets the free position shot, drives in, gets the high to low. Shot and goal for Sienna Whittington. Huskies up 9-3 with 4:15 here in the second quarter. So here back on the draw, a pair of fours. Amelia Bush for Xavier, Ava Witt for Chandler. Self-draw, won by Ava Witt. But the ground ball here, chance for Xavier, picked back up by Whittington. Here's Goon driving in, looking for that shot, and there it is. First shot and goal of her high school career for Karis Goon. I'm sure the first of many to come, and shout out to Abigail and Tabitha, both watching from afar. Naval Academy and IMG Academy, respectively. And of course, the whole lacrosse community here in Arizona, proud to support the amazing efforts by Tabitha and Abigail. Here's Lily Durgee. Dumps it off to Chen. A little bit of a screen set up there by Witt and coming around. Great defensive response from Xavier. Passes over, high grab, and a high to low shot. Another assist from Witt to Whittington. And that'll be a hat trick for Sienna Whittington, number 21. And we'll have a timeout on the field here by Xavier. 3:20 to play here in the second. All right, we'll see what adjustments Coach Diana Oduho, head coach for Xavier, has for her team to get some momentum back. All three goals by McKenna Packer, number 18. And she's got the ball in her stick now. Works it over the restraining line. A chance here for the Gators to get into a settled attack. Up to McCloskey. Looking for that left-handed shot. Beautiful shot and goal by Claire McCloskey off the left-handed stick. Picks up the ground ball. And this is where stick work pays off. Was able to move her stick to the left side, protect it against her defender, and found the angle. Puts Xavier up to 4. Of course, one of the challenges with this Xavier turf, we don't have a draw circle exactly, so a little bit challenging here for the officials to ensure that players are placed properly out on the circle. Got a high draw. Batted away by Whittington. Smart play. Places it right where Ava Witt can pick it up, and she's passing up. Here's Karaskoon on the fast break. Had Lily Durgee in front of the cage, but wasn't able to pull it in. And that ball, not a shot, so that's going to be out of bounds, turned over to Xavier. Both teams offsides. Interesting. Haven't seen that in a while. So offsetting fouls. I believe this will go alternate possession. So lead official here, Warner Orr. Gives it to Chandler, and driving in is Lily Durgee. Makes it a 12-4 game. Chandler on top. Whittington with the draw control. Gonna slow things down. Passes it over to Doyle. Goon's got the inside lane. Assists Witt. Karaskoon driving in, had the one-on-one defender. Great look and read to Witt, who finds the top right corner. Now, of course, Xavier in danger of getting to a running clock here if Chandler gets one more goal and goes up by a 10-goal lead. So they'll change up on the draw, but this one won by Keegan Packer. Coming in fast. Looks inside, finds her sister. Saved. That shot broken up, but recovered by Gators before going out of bounds. Less than a minute here. They've got a chance to close the gap before heading into half. McCloskey feeds it to the far wing, looking for the crease roll. Picked up by Zoo. Good defense by the Huskies. Doyle slides in, but we get a whistle. Yellow card. So cross check. That's going to put Xavier in a player up opportunity here, and Packer gets the 8-meter shot. 30 seconds on the clock. Packer finds the top shelf, and that's number 4 for her. You have to love the camaraderie here as McKenna Packer comes up, gives Kia O'Sullivan a quick tap on the helmet. And a show of respect and camaraderie between the two club teammates on that goal. So official sees, looks like a holding call, but it looks like an offsetting foul again. So I believe we'll have alternate possession. Last time that went to the Huskies, so it should go to the Gators. Not sure what the second call was there, but looked like there was a hold on one team and another offsetting foul on the other. But the alternate possession gets it over to the Gators. They got 6 seconds. Keegan Packer driving in, trying to find something, gets the whistle. Clock stops at 1.2 seconds. One. Just enough time to fire an 8-meter here. Her sister just got one. See if she can get one. Coming in, and Horn hits 0 before she gets the shot off. So a little bit of a momentum shift there at the end for Xavier. We'll take a 10-minute halftime. And we'll be back for the second half of this matchup here at Xavier College Prep between your Xavier Gators and Chandler Huskies in their opening game of the 2025 Arizona Girls Lacrosse season. It's Chris Ross, South Mountain Lacrosse, and we'll be back. And welcome back here to Patsnick Field at Xavier College Preparatory here in downtown Phoenix, Arizona on a gorgeous 75-degree evening. Perfect lacrosse weather here as we've got the home opener for the Gators hosting the reigning state champs, Chandler Huskies, currently leading 13-5. And there's Karis Goon off the circle, gets the draw control, feeds it up to Doyle. And Durgee trying to get through the double team, but on the whistle gets called for a charge. Ball's going to turn over. Gators going to get possession. And there's McKenna Packer on the restart, passes off. And working across midfield. And Xavier able to successfully clear. Had a chance to get a goal there just before the half. Wasn't able to get the shot off before the buzzer. But now with possession, looking to find a way back into this matchup, as it's been all Chandler taking an early 6-0 lead in the first before Gators got on the board. Looking for that feed inside, but broken up by the Huskies defense. We've got an illegal use of stick called on the Gators. And now Mia Doyle in transition. Passes up, had an open Sienna Whittington, not able to pull in the pass. Big opportunity on this 50-50 for the ground ball. And Gators get it. McKenna Packer passing upfield. We're back into the attacking side for Xavier. McCloskey trying to find a way in, but well defended, decides to pass it off, and now on the next attempt, switches left. Nice check by Karis Goon. Clean check outside the sphere, knocks it down, but Gators on a great recovery on that GB. McKenna Packer looking for the feed, doesn't have one. Gets the 3-second call. 3 seconds is when the defender is staying not marked up within a stick length inside that 8 meter for more than 3 seconds, but that shot saved by Kiaz O'Sullivan. And this ball out of bounds, turns over. Oh, sorry, actually not Kiaz O'Sullivan. We got Sam Martin, the UIndy commit, now in the cage for Chandler. Now I've got the whistle there, but the players don't have to stop necessarily. It's a self-start, so they can keep going. They dump it off to Karis Goon, missing the pass upfield. Ball heading towards the boundary line, stays in play. Picked up by Chandler. Yeah, looking for a really low angle shot there was Mia Doyle. This ball's going to go out of bounds. But off of the shot, it's the player closest to the ball. When the ball goes out of bounds, it gets possession back for their team, and that does include their stick. So that's backed up by Chandler, and they keep possession. Working behind goal line extended. I believe we got another 3-second call here. By a lead official, Warner Orr. Again, looking for players inside that 8-meter, not marked up within a stick's length for 3 seconds or longer. Will draw that penalty, and this 8-meter shot sails wide of the net. And now this is going to go Xavier direction. Ariana Chang is number 25, goalie in the cage for Xavier, and she's had some impressive stops tonight. Illegal check called on Ava Witt. They're going to bring this back to midfield and restart play. Ball in the stick of Keegan Packer, passes across the restraining line. And McCloskey with a little pop pass. They set up a little give and go, looking for it, but it's not there. Good idea by Xavier. They bring it back to the top of the 12, set it up again. Some high pressure out defense by Goon. Trying to find a lane, but this Huskies defense holding strong, looking for that feed inside. Nice snag inside on traffic by Packer. Not quite able to find the angle on the shot. But it is. Actually, she gets the whistle, so it's going to set her up with another free position shot against Sam Martin in the cage for Chandler. And Packer stays true. She's been placing it well all night and does it again. Great job here, faking the goalie, not taking the first shot. And Xavier's got 6 on the board. 5 of them belong to McKenna Packer. .449 to go here in the third. And a quick look upfield till Durgee was right on the doorstep but couldn't pull it in. And the rebound recovered by the Gators. That was Sammy Schubert, number 10, getting that rebound. All right, as the officials set things up here, Lily Durgee out in the penalty box. So it looks like Xavier's going to be in a player up for 2 minutes, having the advantage. 4.5 to play here in the third as they get things going. Over to Addison Karsnitz. Amelia Bush open inside, but broken up. Maddie Hansen gets a high stick in there, breaks up the pass. Bush was in a great position to get a shot. But off the whistle, now on the center hash, I believe is Claire McCloskey. It is McCloskey, but well defended. Bounce shot off the bottom right post. Ground ball. Clock stops. We're going to get a yellow card on Keegan Packer. So this ball will turn over to Chandler. Both teams now with the player down. Lily Durgee out for Chandler. Keegan Packer out for Xavier. On the restart was Megan Zhu. Passes upfield. So currently even strength with both teams player down. Chandler holding it out. They might be looking to run out this penalty. But Chandler was offsides on the player down. So this is actually going to be a huge opportunity for Xavier. As they should get possession here from the offside call. And of course, Chandler's penalty will be released first, so they'll have a chance to be back in a player advantage situation. And officials have paused play again there, but it restarts. Amelia Bush going to bring this back in, passing upfield. Packer looking for a feed. Pass right into the stick of Sam Martin on the quick clear. Hits Whittington, struggling with the pass reception. Finally able to rein it in, gets a quick pass upfield. Nice snag by Mia Doyle. Clock running down. Both teams still player down at the moment. Here's Goon working from the right wing, trying to find an angle, comes inside, gets a shot, deflected high, goes out. Backed up by number 3, Maddie Bronze. But there's a whistle, so this turns over to Xavier off the whistle. And now Gators have just 35 seconds to transition the ball as the whistles seem to be coming faster and faster towards the end of this third period. As Karis Goon heads off on a yellow card. And Durgee back in the game, so Chandler trading one for another, still player down. And penalties also been released for Xavier. So they should now be in a player up advantage for this final 30 seconds. And the stick of Keegan Packer on the restart. You see Coach Reggie Young back there. New assistant coach this season for this Xavier squad. Moving quick, running into a wall. And that's another charge call. The defenders do have the right to take their position and plant their feet, and if the attacker runs into them and displaces them, that's going to be a charge. Second charge call we've seen tonight. So now this pass looks like it's going to go out of bounds as the clock runs to 0. And that's going to do it for the end of this third quarter. Your score, Chandler Huskies 13, the home team, Xavier Gators 6. We'll take a 2-minute intermission. We'll be back for the final 12 minutes of this contest, and we'll see you on the other side.
I need to be careful. Like, I didn't know you were filming until I heard your voice up there, and I'm like, son of a gun.
Where have you been sitting?
Well, I was sitting over there, but then I came down here and sat with me. And then, yeah. So you don't hear it, but I can always when I watch your shows, I always know who's your shows. I know.
Are you going to add some color?
Yeah, always.
Some
flavor. I'm still in my angry phase, so like, I'm lucky I kept it okay down there.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, good. We'll be behaving. That's awesome. How are you? You got the high and tight. You got the marine haircut going on.
Yeah.
I've never seen you that short. Yeah.
You know, you're the second person that said that to me this week.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it just annoys me, and it's just like.
Get ready for the summer, for the heat. It's coming.
No, I got a phone call. Like I didn't know if you were filming last night's game, and I had to work late because otherwise I would have gone to the Corona TV game. Mm-hmm. And so I went to go check, and then Ben Decina like texted me like the score, and I'm like, oh, how did you know?
They told me that too.
Yeah, when
They
he
told me
told
that.
me
Yeah,
that. I know. I was like, wait a second, I want to wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, you weren't filming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
no.
told me. I actually went to see him today with my mom and speaking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case I want to watch it. And then my whole like.
Both teams heading back on for the fourth quarter. After a flurry of whistles towards the end of that third quarter, and of course, several points of emphasis this season for the officials. They're definitely looking for contact in the midfield. Horizontal sticks, which are not allowed at the high school level. Those are allowed at the college level, but high school, they got to keep them between 10 and 2. And they're also looking for what they consider escalating cards. So if you're, for example, not going behind after a whistle, after being warned by the official, they may issue a green card, in which case you just have to go off field and then you can come back. But if it continues, that can escalate to a yellow card. So now that we've seen a number of calls and warnings from the official and a number of yellow cards both directions, I haven't kept count, but keep an eye on that in this fourth quarter. because the tolerance from the officials is probably going to be pretty low at this point. And of course, if either team ends up with 4 yellow cards, they'll end up a player down for the rest of the game and another player down for any additional yellow cards. But both teams starting off at even strength here in the fourth. It's Megan Zhu working around. Definitely seeing some aggression here from the Xavier defense, pressuring all the way out at the restraining line. Looking to finish strong here, and definitely not only trying to stop Chandler from getting another goal, but looks like they're fighting hard to get possession of the balls. Mia Doyle gets tripped up here and going to restart play on the whistle. Passes over. Xavier continuing to play tight defense. Number 17, Meredith Scott. Looks like she's going to get a yellow for a cross check. And again, that could just be if their sticks are not between 10 and 2. They can get called for that, which is, in all fairness, difficult to always keep your stick in that position. It's kind of intuitive to put it into that horizontal position, and sometimes the players will inadvertently get their sticks out of position, but they do have to keep them between that 10 and 2. And of course, those points of emphasis that I was mentioning, nice shot, but I don't think Ariana Chang realized she stopped that as she looked the other way, but she was able to make a great save there and clears it upfield. Now Xavier, you can feel the energy as they've got possession here. Packer passes to the middle of the field, and a great transition unfolding here for Xavier. You got McCloskey, one to beat. But Victoria Chin racing for the ground ball, picking it back up, and here's Megan Zhu heading back the other direction. And working right on the boundary line here, whistle, and it's awarded to Xavier. McCloskey, and Xavier moving with urgency. And McKenna Packer looking for that pass, but Victoria Chin was able to read it. And gets the turnover. So Sam Martin looking to clear. Has to come out of the goal circle after 10 seconds, but she has been played here by Amelia Bush. And once the goalie's played, they can go back in, but risk here, she's able to recover. So Martin finally finds Mia Doyle, who makes a nice pass on the move, running up the near side. Ball back in the stick of Goon. And of course, no shot clock at the high school level, so nothing preventing from Chandler from just possessing the ball here and burning some clock. Sienna Whittington brings it out wide. Nice look across, and Victoria Chin rips one. That ball heads out the backside. And Looks like that ball wasn't stopped by the fence, so we get a new ball on the field. Ariana Chang going to have possession back for Xavier and a chance to clear it. So Chang going to just hand the ball over to Mia Callahan, number 2. But this pass broken up by Whittington. Doyle picks it up. So after the whistle, here's Maddie Bronze. Feeds it back to Doyle. Doyle brings it back to Axe, feeds it up to Chin. And Chandler playing it wide here, spreading out this Gators defense. Just playing a little keep away, doesn't seem to be looking to drive here. But a good look to Victoria Chin. Couldn't pull the pass in. Would definitely have the shot. Mia Callahan racing for the ground ball. Chin able to get it. Passes right back over to Whittington. And we had a held whistle here. Sometimes you'll see the officials raise the flag and hold it. That means they saw a foul, but they're not going to call it right away. They don't want to disadvantage the offense in case they can get a goal. But once the play's either resulting in a goal or it gets broken up, then you'll see them blow the whistle. And that's what's happened here. Sienna Whittington going to get a free position shot from the 8-meter center hash. Drives inside, finds that bottom left corner. Sienna Whittington for number 4 on the night. Clock down to 4:22 here in the fourth. Xavier takes a timeout.
I better have the pod.
And both teams making their way back on the field here. Just over 4 minutes to play. Xavier currently down by 8, but looking to finish strong here in this opening contest. Meanwhile, Chandler seemingly picking up right where they left off last season, winning 14-0 undefeated, going on to get the state title. Again, number of new players on both teams here. Huskies led by head coach Ellie King and assisted by Kylie Backus. Meanwhile, Xavier led by head coach Diana Oduho and new assistant coach Reggie Younger. Now here in AGLA, all teams will make the postseason. They are playing for seeding. Another yellow card here. This one going against, looks like number 10, Sammy Schubert. And I believe that will be enough to put Xavier in a permanent player down for the rest of this game. So we see one of the players come back behind the restraining line here. Actually, 2. Nope, sorry, 1. So 6 field players over, not counting the goalie. Now there's another one coming back. Just for another point of clarification, offside is determined by how many players are over the attacking line, not how many are held back. And a good 50-50 battle snagged up. Claire McCloskey with a nice ground ball there, getting possession for Xavier. But now turns over to the Huskies. Here's Goon on the restart, works around McCloskey. Whittington loses the cradle. The turnover picks up by McCloskey, passed upfield. Now Xavier player down, but Amelia Bush able to split the defenders and moving with speed, transitions upfield, gets around Chin. Gets the skip pass over, and beautiful execution, shot and goal by number 3, Addison Karsnitz, assisted by number 5, Sydney Mackey. Great execution by Xavier. So Xavier able to capitalize on the ground ball turnover while being a player down. As Ava Witt able to win this draw to herself, feeds it up to Whittington, comes in, has that left-hand angle off the foot. And a great stop by Ariana Chang. Whittington ultimately able to come up with the ground ball off the rebound. As the clock comes down to 2 minutes here, another big rule change this season, and coming inside on the left-hand shot and goal, Mia Doyle. Doing it all by herself. Chandler got 15-7. 1:51 on the clock, and as I was saying, a key difference in terms of rule changes this season, last season, once we switched to quarters, in the second and fourth period, it was in the last 2 minutes, so just before halftime and just before the end of the game, that any fouls inside the critical scoring area would stop the clock. New rule this year for USA Lacrosse is the last minute, 1 minute, of each period, fouls inside the critical scoring area will stop the clock. So for all periods, any fouls inside that CSA, which is essentially that 12-meter fan, and then if you draw a straight line from that fan back to the end of the goal, or excuse me, the end of the boundary line behind the goal, that would be considered the CSA. So if you see fouls committed inside there, you will see the official signal for the clock to stop. Good defense by Xavier. Holds Whittington out. And now Doyle just going to possess here as the clock comes down to the final minute. Packer continuing to press, but not able to get possession as Doyle passes it over to Durgee. McCloskey looking for the check, and she's got it. Great effort here in the last 30 seconds by McCloskey. So Megan Zhu going to hold it right out here by the restraining line, losing the cradle. Picked up. McKenna Packer, she's got it. 15 seconds. She's got a chance. Just got to get around Victoria Chin. Not able to do it. Chin with a great stop. And now Sam Martin just going to hold this inside the goal circle as the clock winds down. Hits 0. Your winner tonight, Chandler Huskies, getting the first W of their season. Xavier starting 0-1, but of course, a lot of great things there at the end of this one for Xavier to build on. Certainly a great connection there at the end between Addison Karsnitz to Sydney Mackey. So Xavier showing they can definitely string together some solid offense here. But your reigning champs, now 15 undefeated games for the Chandler Huskies as they line up here to click sticks for the end of this contest. And a big shout out to head coach Diana Duho, Rana Lane, and the team here at Xavier College Prep for hosting us. We appreciate it at the wonderful facilities here at Xavier College Prep, one of our favorite places to live stream these games to you as the teams bring it in. And what's sure to be another thrilling season of Arizona girls lacrosse action, brought to you here on South Mountain Lacrosse. This has been Chris Ross here on the call with you. And thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night at Desert Vista as they host the Higley Knights, the other team in that championship matchup last year against Chandler, actually the last 2 years, Chandler and Higley. So tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. for Desert Vista hosting Higley. Thanks again for tuning in here to South Mount Lacrosse. Chris Ross, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.
They're not